Hey friends, it is finally time to do the Q&A. I promised y'all once I got to 2K subs on YouTube, so we made it. I put the Q&A thing on my Instagram story. Y'all asked me many questions. I wrote down about 43 of them, I believe, in my handy dandy notebook. And so let's get answering questions because I feel like it's gonna take a long time. First question is, what is my favorite activity to do with King? So when it's like spring, summer, fall, we love to go on walks in the woods, go on hikes, look at waterfalls. All the nature shit is what we like to do. That's the best. But when it's winter time, we like to build different Lego sets. Movie nights are tea. We really love scrapbooking. We haven't done it in a while because it's like very time consuming and we've been super busy. I think once we are in our apartment, we'll have a lot more free time and we'll definitely be doing more scrapbooking. Next question is, how did you get into Reiki? So those of you who don't know, I am a Reiki practitioner and it is energy healing. So I'm an energy healer. I was super depressed for a while. I had an ED. That was something I really struggled with. And like just one day it hit me that I just needed to be better for my child, of course. Even though I was taking care of him and everything with him was great, I personally, internally needed to work on myself, which eventually led me to finding Reiki, and it really spoke to me. And I knew my whole life that I wanted to help people. I never knew exactly how I would help people. And I just found Reiki and I love Reiki and it is my passion. Next question is, what's the name of the color dye you use? Okay, so I kind of mix stuff together. I use Good Dye Young and Lunar Tides. The Good Dye Young, the purple is Purple People Eater, and I really love X Girl by Good Dye Young too. I don't really know what the Lunar Tides color is called that I've used. My apologies, but I really don't know. Okay, next question is, when did you start dyeing your hair? Okay, the first time I colored my hair, I was probably like 13 or 14 years old. I just had blonde highlights, but I've definitely colored my hair probably once a year ever since then. At least once a year. Lately it's been more, but I just get bored and y'all know I don't cut my hair, so coloring, and it's like fun to express yourself and be different. I love it. When was the last haircut you ever got? The last time I did a big chop was in 2018. I cut it literally up to here, like the top of my armpits. But yeah, I haven't really done a big cut since then. I've done like a few little snips on the bottom, but nothing crazy like that big chop I did then. What's something I can do to practice meditation / Reiki by myself? So those are two totally different things. With Reiki, I mean, I guess you could kind of do it, but without the proper Reiki symbols and like taking the courses and actually learning how to do it, you can't fully do it properly unless you are certified. But meditation, anyone can meditate. You can meditate laying down, you can meditate sitting up. If you're just starting, I would definitely recommend just going on YouTube and just doing some guided meditations. Be specific with the ones that you use. If I'm going to use a guided meditation, I pretty much only use Joe Dispenza videos. Make sure you're not getting scammed and you actually find ones that are actually him. Or you could even go on like Spotify or something. They have meditation guides, or you could just listen to calming music and focus on your breath, or just observe your thoughts. There's so many different ways to meditate. I cannot get into everything with that right now, but maybe I can do a separate video on meditation. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. Okay, next question. This is a little bit serious. I need to move out of a toxic house, but I need money. How / what do I manifest? Love you. I love you too. So, first of all, you need to decide. I mean, you could get money from random ways as well, but you also just want like steady streams of income. Specifically, like just start with one, but eventually you want to have multiple streams of income coming into your life. That is the best way to be independent. Like the whole 9 to 5 thing on my TikTok was like a whole thing recently, but You cannot rely on a 9 to 5, especially if you're one person by yourself. In this economy, it's just not enough, especially if you are a mom, a single mom, whatever. It's not enough. You need to have multiple streams of income. So what you want to do is find your passion, find out what you love, and then go with that. For example, say you are really good at painting and you love art. Focus on doing a lot of paintings and then manifest selling your art. That should be your main focus. Even if you have to do this on the side while you have a job at first, that's literally how you start. I'm not saying I never ever had like real jobs. I've had jobs before, but right now I'm focusing on like how I started my Reiki business. Like that's my main focus now, and I had these multiple other streams of income, so I don't have to have a 9 to 5. That is the goal. The goal is not a 9 to 5. I don't care what anyone says. If that's your goal, stay stuck in the matrix. I cannot help you there. But so if you're an artist, painter, do the art. Convince yourself that you can sell this shit. You are a good artist, so why would you not be able to sell your art? You know what I mean? Everyone can always use decor and art in their home. So then journal on it. I will sell all my paintings. My paintings always sell out. People love my paintings. Ba 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 ba. And you just go on from there. You can meditate on it as well. Just believe in your art, believe in yourself, and believe in that money. You need to have positivity when it comes to money. Don't ever say you're broke. Don't ever say you're poor. I can't even believe I'm saying those words. But this is just for y'all to understand what I am telling you. But at the end of the day, I can say all these things to people all the time. And I can chat about this forever. I really could. But we're going to keep it short for the basis of the Q&A. But seriously, if you don't believe in it, then it won't happen. You have to stay positive and you have to believe in yourself and your art or whatever else it is. Like for me, the Reiki healing and content creation, like these are my main focuses and goals when it comes to income. So you need to decide what it is for you and you need to trust and believe in yourself. Okay, this next one is going to be like a long story. It's not too long, but it's like a story in the question. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you? So, of course, you guys know, or maybe you don't know, I am a mom. I'm a single mom. And I had my son when I was 17. And I'm 4'9". I'm little. So, you have to get ultrasounds done. Okay, details. My dad is a twin. We'll get into that. There's another question about that later. But my dad is a twin. And it's known that if someone in your family is a twin, like it's more common that down the line they will have a twin. And because I wasn't a twin, I was nervous that I would have twins. But when you are first pregnant, you can't just get an ultrasound unless there's complications. But at 17, I was just scared of having twins. I was like, oh, I think I can handle one baby, like I'll figure it out, but two? So we told the doctor, and the doctor literally lied and said that I was having like chest pains or something. I don't know. I forget what it was, something. And so we were able to go to the hospital to get ultrasound, and they said, oh, you need to drink, I think it was like 2 full bottles of water, and I couldn't go to the bathroom. I think I only drank 1, and my bladder was full. There was no way I was drinking any more. So we get in the hospital, we're waiting. I'm just only a little bit pregnant. I think I was like 17 weeks at the time. I didn't know how far along I was exactly, but I was 17 weeks, I think, or 15, something like that. And I'm waiting. I needed to go to the bathroom so bad. And so I said to my mom, like, I cannot wait any longer. I literally cannot wait any longer. And so she was like, okay, we'll go ask the lady where the bathroom is. So I went up to the desk and I'm like, listen, I cannot wait any longer. I need to go to the bathroom. And she's on the phone, but I had to interrupt her. I had to go. And she was like, oh, yeah, no, you can't go. I'm like, no, but I need to go. Please tell me where the bathroom is. She legitimately would not tell me where the bathroom is. She said I couldn't go. And I'm like, I need to go, blah, blah, blah. We like went back and forth a little bit. I started crying and I'm like, I literally have to go so bad. I cannot wait any longer. And she said, no, you can't go. I'm crying. I started peeing, standing right there in the waiting room at the hospital. I'm still crying. I sit in the waiting chair, and now I'm just crying and peeing in the chair. Pee on the floor, pee on the chair, pee everywhere, and I'm so upset, crying. Mind you, we were waiting for so long, and my mom's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go to the store and buy you pants. I'm like, okay. And they finally come, and now that I peed everywhere, they want to put me in a room. So they put me in a room. There's a bathroom in the room, so I go to the bathroom. I peed even more, so much. I couldn't even believe it. And so then I sat on the bed, blankets up, no pants on, of course, because I just fucking peed in them. So then eventually, like, the ultrasound tech comes in, and she's doing it, and she's like, wow, your bladder's so full. I couldn't even believe it. I'm like, oh, really? Because I just peed all over the waiting room, and I peed in the bathroom, and my bladder's still full. That's really great. And that stupid lady wouldn't let me use the fucking bathroom. So, yeah. And I found out it wasn't twins, so. But that's definitely the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. Like, I look back on it now, and it's, like, a little bit funny. It's really not funny. It's really actually seriously fucked up that she wouldn't just tell me where the bathroom is. Like, I could have just drank more water if I needed to. Whatever. That's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. Okay, next question. Oh, wait, I skipped a page. Oh, yep. Okay, I'm here. Okay. How do you get your hair so long and healthy? Okay, I have a digital hair guide. It is on sale. Today is the last day. It's on sale for $11.11. But if you really want to know all the information I have, it's a 15-page hair guide, all done by me, research, trial and error over years. Like, this is genuine information, legitimate shit. If you really want to know, you can buy my digital hair guide. If you click the link on my TikTok or Instagram or whatever, you can find it there. How did you get into spirituality? Okay. That goes back to when I was super depressed and everything. When I had just decided I needed to do better for myself and my child. That's when I started reading a lot of books, watching a lot of videos. That was like my first spiritual awakening. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I feel like that's what happens to a lot of people. You have to like kind of hit like a serious rock bottom in order to like get into spirituality. Do you do spells? And if so, which kinds? I feel like I go through phases of like doing a lot of spells like in a couple months, then I like take a break. I'm in like a break period right now because I have a lot going on. But again, once I'm settled in my apartment, I feel like I'll be able to do a lot more things. So I'll probably get back into that then. But I have my altar like right next to my bed always. For spells, I don't do specific spells. I like create my own spells. So I have spell books and like witchy books and stuff. And I will look at the different spells that other people have and like knowing what herbs do what and what color candles do what and blah blah blah. I kind of just use ingredients and I write it down like what my intentions are for each ingredient, and I just make the spells myself. Okay. How would you describe your relationship with your parents? Me and my mom are very, very close. She is my best friend, truly. I love my mom. I'm like her little mini. We are so the same but so different at the same time, but I love that for us. My dad, I literally don't know that man. He was never around my whole life, and then literally last year, he hit me up randomly at like 1 a.m. and said, I love you. Never heard from this man in like 20-something fucking years. It was so really seriously weird. But yeah, I don't even talk to him. We talked for like a little bit, and he was a fucking flake. So my mom called it too. She literally called every single thing that he was going to say and do. She was on point. But yeah, weirdo. I'm good. What's my favorite color? My favorite color is black. I know some people say it's not a color. and I googled it. It's like scientifically it's not a color, it's the absence of color, but if you're talking in terms of art, they consider it a color, and it's my favorite color, and I don't care. It represents strength and power, and it's just a beautiful color. I've always loved black. Describe your thought process when you found out you were pregnant. Okay, when I first found out, I was 17 and in denial. I did not care, and I like pretended like it wasn't real for a little while. I was definitely in denial. I don't know why, but yeah, it is what it is. When did you first blow up on TikTok? Okay, I first blew up on TikTok in 2021. I literally had to go back to find the video, and it only has 14,000 likes, like as of right now, so I can't imagine how many likes it had back in 2021, but that was the first video that ever blew up for me. It was me literally straightening my hair, and I probably did like 50 more videos of me straightening my hair after that, and now I don't even straighten my hair at all. I don't put any heat on my hair, so yeah, that was my first viral video. Do you want to get married in the future? Yeah, who doesn't want to get married? Right now, no, I don't want a partner. I like being single. I think when King is much older, maybe when I'm ready. I like being alone. I thrive alone, I feel like. So when I'm ready and when I know exactly what I want to a T, then I'll get back out there. But for now, like, I'm good. I don't need to date. I don't need to hook up. Like, I'm cool with my life, and I'm very happy with my life. So I'm good for now. Why did you think of the name King for your son? So his name is actually Kingsley, but his nickname is King, and he actually loves his nickname, so, and it stuck, but he loves being called King. I would literally Google thousands of boy names, and I just scrolled through names, and when I saw Kingsley, I said, if I was a boy, I would love to be the king. Are you joking? And so when I saw it, I just knew that's the name, and he loves his name, and I've always loved Harry Potter, and coincidentally he loves Harry Potter, and whenever we got to the movie with Kingsley, he was like, oh, that's my name, and it was so cute. So yeah, Kingsley. What color would you dye your hair that you haven't done yet? I feel like I've kind of done every color. I had money pieces before, and I had them greenish yellow, purple, blue. I had the purple and pink. I've done orange, I've done red, I've done black. I've done blonde when I was very young. I've had blonde highlights. So I've pretty much done everything except solid blue, but people tell me to do it all the time, but blue is really not my color. I have like one or two blue shirts. It's not up there for me. I feel like I would like it for a little while, but I would get so sick of it. So I think I'm gonna do just solid purple next instead of the purple and pink. We'll see. What's your favorite show? I am so bad at picking favorite things. I can't not pick one favorite show. You could never ask me to do that. Same with movies. I can't pick a favorite. I love so many like media things, like even music too. There's another question about music though, but things with media, I cannot pick favorites. It's so hard for me. Even food too. I'm so bad at picking favorite things. I like a lot of things. What's your labor story with King? Okay. I was very, very sick. So mind you guys, I was 17. I remember the day very, very vividly. I had just gotten my nails done with my friend in the morning, and I was always so tired when I was pregnant, so I went and took a nap, and then later in the day I was gonna have my placement test for college, which basically, if you do bad, you have to take more classes than someone who does really good on the test. So I had my test scheduled after my nap, and I was 38 weeks. I was taking the nap, and I guess my mom was trying to call me, and I wasn't answering. and she like bursted in the door and woke me up. Oh yeah, that's right. I had like an OB appointment. I got my nails done. My friend came with me to my OB appointment as well. And then I took the nap. So my mom, she bursted in and she's like, we need to go to the hospital right now. You're gonna have the baby. And I just started crying because the hormones, I guess. And I was like, I'm not ready. And we had just packed my hospital bag like 2 nights before, or the night before, ironically. And so basically I had preeclampsia and HELLP syndrome. So my insurance is like based in Massachusetts. If you don't know, I live in Massachusetts. So normally you would have to have your baby in Massachusetts, or you would have to pay out of pocket basically. But because I had preeclampsia and HELLP syndrome, it was like very severe. I was basically dying. All my organs were shutting down. So they rushed me to Rhode Island. So I got induced, blah, blah, blah. They said, oh, the nurse, our favorite nurse, was about to go eat lunch or something. Lunch? Dinner? She was just about to take the night off, I think. I don't even know. And we were like nervous, and she was like, don't worry about it. It's probably not going to be at least a full day till he's born. And then 30 minutes later, I was pushing and he was born. But yeah, I was really, really sick. So after that, I was on a catheter. I was on bed rest for days. It was like a lot, but the cure to the diseases I had was to give birth. So once I had King, everything was good. What keeps you going on hard days? How do you stay aligned? Okay, this is a tricky question for me because even when things go wrong in my life, I never look at my days as hard or tough. I have just been through a lot, and I'm at a really positive point in my life, and I try to look at everything on the bright side, and like everything happens for a reason. The universe is always on my side, and if something like quote unquote bad happens, that was meant to be. It was protecting me from something else that was much worse, or whatever it may be. So I don't feel like I really have bad days per se. But what really keeps me going is, of course, like, I mean, yeah, King now, but I'm at a positive point where I don't even need that motivation. But back when I was going through a hard time, he was my biggest thing to look forward to. Like, I have this human that needs me, and so it gave me a purpose of life, you know? What was the end of the question? How do you stay aligned? Being in the present moment, staying positive, like those are really important things to me, and to live a happy life, pretty much. Just always look at things in a light note. Anything that is bad for your life, negativity, people, places, things, anything like that, like just push them away. Even though it's hard, you just need to do what's best for you. And once you do that, after the hard part is gone, everything gets better. Every single time I've ever cut things or people off, even though it might feel hard at first, it always ends up for the best. What inspired the color of your hair? I just really loved pink. I went through a pink hating phase from like tween to maybe I was like 20. And then I started really loving pink for some reason. So I kept seeing mad TikTok videos of people with pink hair, and I just decided overnight, I'm like, I need pink hair. So I did it. And then after the pink, I'm like, well, what can I do now? Because now the pink, I was like getting pink blindness. Now that I look back at the fucking highlighter pink hair and pink eyebrows I had, I'm like scared. That shit is scary, but I thought I was the hottest shit. And at the time, yeah, I guess I was. Like, I mean, I'm always pretty, but I look back and I'm like, whoa, that shit was so bright. I'm scared, literally. So purple is like close. Everything in my life was turning purple. It was like following me around. It was weird, so I decided to color my hair purple also. And I love the purple. My pink is fading so bad. That's why I want to just do all purple, because I love the purple. My roots are huge. Mind your business. So I think I might just, regardless of the roots, just put purple everywhere and not do my roots right now. I'll do them eventually, I guess. But yeah, that's that. What is your main tips for manifestation? Like, I'm just going to give you one really, really important tip. If you really want more manifestation videos, I have some in my coaching playlist on YouTube. But the biggest tip for manifesting is to believe. Like, you can do all the techniques, you can do all the things, whatever. If you do not believe in your manifestations, if you have lingering doubts, they will never happen. You need to believe, you need to trust, you need to 1000% believe in your manifestations if you want them to come true. That's just a fact. How often do you wash your hair? Like every 7 to 11 days, literally. Favorite thrift stores? Savers. If I'm looking for clothes, definitely Savers. If I'm looking for antique stuff, then literally any antique store. Antique stores are so cool. Does King play video games? No. His tablet is like broken right now. It's like the plug isn't working. I have to find a new plug. His tablet has to be plugged into the wall to use it, kind of like a TV. His screen time stuff is very regulated, but he really loves playing My Singing Monsters. That's his thing. And this game called 4D Explorer. There's like a specific one that's like Myths and Legends that he really likes, that you basically just explore and find animals or creatures and stuff. He really likes that. Do you want to have more kids? Okay, so when I was really, really young, I always said I wouldn't have any kids. But then as I got older, I always wanted a boy first and then a girl, so that way the boy could like look over his sister and stuff. So when I was pregnant with King, of course I wanted a boy, because I always wanted a boy first and then a girl. But after a while, because I was 17, I had said 25 was my max. I wouldn't have any birth children. I mean like blood children past 25, and I am 25. I'm almost 26. So I definitely, like, I promise you 1,000,000% I will not be giving birth to any children. But I also always wanted to adopt older kids, like teenagers. So when I have the ability to, and when King is much older, I definitely would adopt or foster older kids, because they're very overlooked. Because yeah, I don't need to get into more detail on why, but yeah, I really would love to do that if I'm able to when I am older and when King is older. What inspired you to start making TikToks? I don't really know, guys. When TikTok first came out, I was one of those TikTok haters. I was like, I'm never downloading this app. Now look at me, I almost have 500,000 followers. Are you fucking kidding? But I don't really know what inspired me. Like, my first, like, batches of videos were just of King. Like, I love my boy still, but I loved taking videos of him, and I just thought it was fun and cute to document how cute he was, and just taking videos is fun. And then eventually I realized, wait, I can make money, honey, so I started doing that, yeah. What's your favorite hair color to have? What's your least favorite? Okay, my favorite so far for the colors is purple. Literally, the purple and black. Like, black is my OG. I love black hair so much. The only thing with the black is it's so hard to get out. Not as hard as red, though. Red sucks. But black hair is so tea. I love black hair and the purple. Those two are my favorites. My least favorite, probably when I had orange. That was definitely my least favorite. How do I do King's hair? Okay, I don't even know what it's called. It's not really a clay. It's like a styling, like cream or something. I am going to make a video on it. People keep asking me, but last week was February vacation, and because of this blizzard, it's been 4 days of no school because of this fucking blizzard. So I think like next week, I'll have us get ready early, and I'll take a video of how I do his hair, and I'll put that on TikTok. What is one thing most people don't know about you? I graduated college when I was 18. No, I was 19. Yes, I was 19. So it was during COVID, so I didn't get a real like graduation, like walking down the aisle or whatever. But I had a summa cum laude, which is like a 3.8 GPA, of like 3.8 plus average GPA. And the degree is business finance. So yeah, I did that as a single mom, period. Most people don't know that about me because I don't really brag about it. But yeah, I did that. I'm proud of me for doing that though. I did that for sure. Will you be posting a makeup tutorial? I just took a video of this makeup that I just posted. I should have. That's the goal. After I take this video, I'm going to edit the makeup, post that one, then edit this video, then post that one. I want to post them both today. And so that will be the second makeup tutorial on my YouTube. So I have 2 on YouTube if you want to go watch. What is something you think is totally underrated? Sunrises. Sunrises. Everyone always hypes the sunset, but I promise you a sunrise is so much prettier. I don't care what anyone says. And waterfalls. Like, yes, everyone knows waterfalls are beautiful. Who doesn't love like a waterfall? But I feel like they're so underrated. Like, waterfalls are one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my entire life. And not enough people ask me to go hike to go see a waterfall. I would go hike to a waterfall every single day of my life if I could. Like, I love waterfalls so much, genuinely. Oh, I can't imagine a sunrise at a waterfall. That would be my dream. That would be my dream. Just followed. I'm new. Hi. Who's your fave singer, band / group, and song or album 2? Like I said earlier, I am so bad at picking favorites. I cannot pick a favorite. Although, like, Michael Jackson, king of pop, like, if I really, really had to pick someone, Michael Jackson is definitely that guy. For sure. What's your favorite holiday? My favorite holiday is St. Patrick's Day. It's always been St. Patrick's Day. It'll never change. My St. Patrick's Day is not as fun as it used to be. Like, when I was a kid, I had the most fun on St. Patrick's Day. And it's not about the drinking or anything. It was just the vibes. You don't get it. But, yeah. I love St. Patrick's Day, and I don't care what anyone says about it. Where do you buy clothes? Savers. Pretty much. All my clothes are from Savers. The occasional, like, my leggings are mostly from Victoria's Secret. I'm 4'9". My body is not really 4'9". So those are the only leggings that really look good without a camel toe. That's why I really hate leggings most of the time, is because of camel toe. But Victoria's Secret, they're nice and thick, no camel toe. And they're flared. I don't do leggings unless they're flared. And they are too long, but they look good, so I don't really care. What is your workout routine? I do not work out. I do not work out at all. Nope. What's your favorite restaurant? My favorite restaurant was Caldeira's in Fall River most of my life. I went last week and they have a new owner now. And they sucked. Like, Caldeira's has always been like a long ass wait. You could be there for 3 to 4, 5 hours every single time. That's known. And I was like, oh, maybe they'll be quicker now that it's a new owner. Wasn't even busy in there, and it still took so fucking long. But they changed how they make the Portuguese steak, and I am genuinely crushed. Because I would go there every single year on my birthday. I've been going there since I was literally like 1 year old. So I am very upset about that. Why would they fucking change the food. I don't know. I'm mad. And I feel bad for the waiters and waitresses because I have a very feeling prediction that they're gonna go under now. So that's really sad. I don't have a favorite restaurant now. I don't know. Is your son adopted? This is the second person that has asked me this, and I don't know why the fuck anyone is asking me this. No, he is clearly my child. He looks exactly like me. He's mine. He's my child. I gave birth to him at 17. I think I know. What do you write when you manifest? My manifestations, duh. But write in present tense like I am, I have, blah, blah, blah. Be delusional. Be specific. Be detailed. What made you want to move out into a new home? I'm being kicked out. I mean, I always obviously wanted to live on my own. Who doesn't? But the economy and everything, it's like, it's rough. So, you know, you think your family has, I don't even want to get into it. We're being kicked out. That's it. Period. Would we get an apartment tour slash decorating content? Yes. I am getting the keys to the apartment in 3 days. So, yeah, I am so fucking excited. And, of course, y'all are going to get mad videos. TikTok videos and YouTube videos. I'm not playing around. What age do you think dating is okay at? Like, I guess 13 or 14. What's your favorite part about Reiki? I have multiple favorite parts. Like, of course, helping people is such a gift, especially energy-wise, spiritually-wise. But one of my favorite things about Reiki is during the session, obviously I get feelings, I hear things, I feel the energy. And sometimes in my head, I'm like, am I hearing this right? Is this accurate? This is why I always write stuff down during my sessions. But it's always so fulfilling when the session is over and I tell the person what I heard or felt and it clicks. Like, they understand what I'm talking about, and I'm always extremely fucking accurate, and I love that about myself. Like, I've had people cry, I've had people hug me. It's serious shit. That, to me, like, the reassurance that my intuition and my feelings and my clairvoyance or whatever it's called and my energy reading is so accurate, that is one of the most fulfilling things to me. Other than the healing aspect of it, I really, really love that. And I really love Reiki. Fave color combo. Like brown and pink, black and pink. Like a light green and pink. Yes. Are you both thinking on adopting a puppy? No. I love animals. I do not want a dog. I live in Massachusetts. I do not want to walk a dog in the snow. I do not want that kind of responsibility. Cats are much easier. Cats are very independent. I love that about cats. Like I said, I am an animal lover, but dogs bark and drool, and a lot of dogs really smell. So no, I'm not looking to adopt a dog, a puppy. No, thank you. What's one of your favorite hobbies? Hiking, reading, meditating. I just recently started doing yoga, which I really love. I'm a big movie buff too. I love watching movies. It's like a guilty pleasure, for sure. How bad was giving birth? Even though I was super, super sick and everything, and I didn't have epidural or anything, I feel like people are really dramatic about it. It's not as bad as everyone says. The kitty is standing here purring while I pet her. Like when people are like screaming and tweaking out, that's a bit much. Screaming seems extremely unnecessary. Like, of course it's painful. Men would lose their shit, but as women, it's very similar to period cramps. It's like more severe period cramps. We deal with it our whole lives. I don't know. I'm not one to downplay it like it's a big thing. Like, women are amazing for being able to do that, but we deal with this kind of pain all the time. That's why women have a higher pain tolerance. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like people are a little bit dramatic about it. I don't know if it's like an attention-seeking thing or anything. I'm not being a hater. I'm not. This is just my experience. Maybe I just had... I mean, no, it did hurt. Like, don't get me wrong, it did hurt, but I just feel like people are really dramatic about it. Would you ever do meet and greets? I've never thought about meet and greets in my life. This is the first time anyone has ever mentioned it to me. Like, I meet people out in public. People ask me to take pictures and stuff, but I don't think I'm at the point of meet and greets. No, I don't think that. I don't feel that. What's your big three? Virgo, Taurus, Aquarius. How are things with the new apartment? Like I said, I'm getting the keys in 3 days. So when I get the keys, I'm gonna like spend that day just cleaning it out. And then then the next day we'll start moving the beds in, and I'm gonna just slowly bring all my stuff there. So yeah, that's how it's going. It's going amazing. How to start your own Reiki business. Okay. You have to find a space to either rent, or you need a space to do it. So for me personally, I work in the Moonstone Healing office. So Moonstone Healing, I would drive by this building all the time, and at the time it was really important to me that I started my Reiki business. I knew I was certified for 2 years before I actually started my business. I knew that I wanted to be a full-time Reiki practitioner. So at that point, I decided I need to try and find a place to rent, and they were super expensive, and I didn't even know if I was gonna have like the clientele like that, you know? So I would drive by Moonstone Healing all the time, and the phone number has my birthday in it. So I'm like, maybe I should just reach out and see. I didn't know what it was about. Moonstone Healing, the owner, she's actually a therapist. So I didn't know that. I didn't know if she was spiritual or like into Reiki or energy healing or anything. I had no idea. So I reached out, just mentioning like, hey, are you looking for a Reiki practitioner? I am a Reiki practitioner, and I'm like, I love what I do, and I really want to do it as a full-time career. And so I met up with the owner of Moonstone Healing. We really clicked, and I love her so much. And now, like, we are business partners, but we are also friends. I really love her, and I'm so grateful to her and what she's done for me and helped me. So that's how it worked for me. It was just aligned perfectly. The universe, it was just meant to be. So if you want to do it, begin manifesting and like go out of your comfort zone and make it happen. Can you do a wardrobe tour? Yeah, for fucking sure. I think when I move out, I definitely can do that when I'm all settled, for sure. If you could go anywhere, real or imaginary, where would it be? Okay, I'm Portuguese, and like my ancestors came from the Azores. They're beautiful islands in Portugal, and that's definitely where. Or Iceland, just to see the northern lights, but I really don't like the cold, so I'm leaning more towards Azores at the moment. There's like a piece of hair in my fucking face. So yeah, that's that. Okay, the last question that I'm going to answer, which I got a lot of questions about this, and y'all are just nosy, but it's okay. I get it, because I'm nosy as fuck. I love other people's drama, and I love hearing shit, but a lot of people ask me about King's dad, and I'm just gonna make it short and sweet. He's a deadbeat. He's not around. He has me blocked. Never paid for anything, never changed a diaper, never done shit, so that's how I feel about that. And I mean, there's stories and details I can get into about it, but I'm not giving him the time of day, so that's just that. He's not around. He's a loser, point blank, period. So that's it, guys. I love y'all so much. I hope you enjoyed the Q&A, and comment below if there's any specific YouTube videos you guys want to see. And yeah, that's it. Love y'all.